Hey church, welcome to Holy Week 2020 in the midst of our COVID-19 virus. What an unprecedented and wild time we find ourselves in. I almost wonder if this Easter, this Good Friday, is actually going to look a little bit more like what it really was the first time. The uncertainty, the doubt, the fearfulness. And so although we know the story, we know the end, we get to celebrate it, the same message, we do it in a different medium this week. And so we want to invite you into Holy Week 2020, and we're just excited to give you a few things that we're asking you to journey along with us to hopefully make this one of the most beautiful and impactful and certainly unforgettable Easter journeys, journey to the cross and the empty tomb that we will probably ever experience. So we have 5 days. I am filming this on Tuesday. We have launched into Holy Week, and we have 5 days left until we celebrate the empty tomb. And so we have 5 challenges that we are inviting you guys to join us in over the next few days, and we hope that you will take advantage of these and do as many of these as you can with us as we continue to experience community virtually and do it this way. So the first thing I want to bring to your attention is this. There is a video teaching that has been brought to my attention from a biblical study trip I did by a guy by the name of Wayne Stiles. And he is an incredible biblical scholar, and he does everything from the Holy Lands. And so he filmed a 3-part video called The Week That Changed the World. And so we want to invite you into that journey with us. He breaks this video down into 3 sessions. Session 1 is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So that's the last couple days up to today. His second video is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Takes us up to Good Friday. And his last video is Saturday and Sunday. And they're all shot on scene in the Holy Lands. And he walks through the text and he shows you the text. And so we want to invite you to watch these 3 mini videos and journey with us as you watch those. So there's a link in the email below that you can click on and you can watch these. We would ask that you just hunker down with those that you love. They're about 15-minute videos, and watch them. Watch the first one as soon as you can, because that is Sunday through Tuesday. Then the second one sometime between Wednesday and Friday, and the third one Saturday or Sunday. So that's the first thing we want to ask you guys to do, just to continue to move us towards the cross and prepare our hearts for all that this week means to us. The second thing is this. We have been missing like crazy trying to do communion together. We do this every 4th Sunday, once a month at One Mosaic. And man, my soul just longs to have communion, to break bread with you all, and to be reminded as we do on a monthly basis of all that Jesus did for us. So this Thursday at 7 p.m., we're going to do our first ever virtual communion. And we're not sure what platform we're going to do that on yet, whether that will be Facebook Live or maybe a big Zoom gathering, or how exactly that will work out. But we want you to plan on open up in your schedule. Not that that takes a lot of time right now, but would you please carve out 10 or 15 minutes at 7 p.m. this Thursday that we could all come together via technology and remember and break bread together and celebrate the Lord's Supper and be reminded as we prepare our hearts again for this week and all that it symbolizes. The third thing that I want to draw your attention to is a 48 hours of prayer challenge. So this is something I had talked with our leadership about months and months and months ago, and we were so passionate about doing this, and I don't want a virus to stop this. So what we want to do is we are navigating right now, trying to figure out what is the best platform that we can have hopefully hundreds of people sign up and take 1-hour blocks of time that you will commit to pray, so that we can cover a 48-hour block of time from noon on Friday till noon on Sunday. And so I want to just ask you to prayerfully consider that. Watch for future emails, social media stuff that will come out that will link us to whatever platform we're going to use to do an online sign up And then if you can cover an hour or 2 hours, or an hour on this Friday and an hour on Saturday and an hour on Sunday, however you want to do that, you can go on, sign up, and hopefully we'll just have tons of people praying throughout that 48-hour block. Yes, even all the way through the morning. We need some of you third shifters to fall back into your rhythm and do some praying for us early in the morning. So a 48-hour prayer challenge from noon on Friday till noon on Sunday. And stay tuned for more details on that. The fourth thing is something we did a few years ago. We called it the 39-minute reflection. 39 minutes simply to symbolize and remember the 39 lashes that Jesus took for you and for me before he went to the cross. And so I think in this time, the least we can do is hit pause and reflect for 39 minutes. Maybe you need to read some of those scriptures of the crucifixion of Jesus. Maybe you need to journal. Maybe you need to turn some music on. Maybe you need to go for a walk. Maybe you need to draw, write. I don't know what the medium is that you need to connect with God and reflect, but we want to ask all of you sometime during the day on Friday, would you slow down? Would you take 39 minutes? Would you encourage your kids to do it, your spouse to do it, maybe your neighbors or other people you could share this video with, to pause for 39 minutes at any time during the day on Friday and to reflect on where you're at, where your heart's at, what Jesus is speaking to you, all that he did for us, and why it is so important for us to remember that in a time like this. So that's number 4. And the last thing is we want you to join us for Easter Resurrection Sunday this coming Sunday. Easter is online this year, which is very different, but it's okay. The message doesn't change. The medium does, the message doesn't. And so we are so excited to have you join us at 10 a.m. on Sunday as we celebrate the empty tomb, as we celebrate our risen Savior, as we celebrate all that Christ overcame in that moment. And so may I encourage you to just share this with whoever you would. May I encourage you to prayerfully consider these 5 things and join with us this week as we do this, as we journey towards the cross and the resurrection and all that that means, that we may have the full and abundant life that Jesus promises. So have a great Holy Week. Keep being the church. Thank you for all you're doing. Thank you for all the cards you guys brought in. Thank you for all the encouragement that you're giving other people. Thank you for finding time to connect with Christ and to really evaluate where you're at. Thank you for being the church and living this thing out. Let's have one of the most unique Resurrection Sunday experiences that we may ever have. And let's make it a great one. Have a great week. Bless God. Grace and peace be with you all.